full-time nanny since she was a few months old. She's now 3. Over the last few weeks, my daughter has started calling our nanny Mama. Our nanny corrects her every time, but she won't stop. She's even brought it up with me and asked if we wanted to work together to find a solution. I told her I don't care. I should feel hurt that she's doing this, but I don't. Secretly, I wish that she would just take her away from me. I tried to embrace my daughter and love her the second she was born, but I just couldn't. I don't think I was ever meant to be a mom. My husband and I never wanted children, but then I was 33 and life seemed to slow down and I began questioning whether I truly wanted to be child-free. My parents were getting older and begging for grandchildren. I'm the only child and all they wanted was for me to give them grandchildren. I honestly was still unsure until I unexpectedly fell pregnant. Long story short, my husband and I took it as a sign that maybe we were meant to be parents. We'd been together since college and I've never been on birth control, but we had unprotected sex for more than a decade and nothing happened. Now all of a sudden, when our lives were established and seemingly perfect, we get pregnant. We both thought it was fate. It was not. I'm not sure if anyone else here feels the same way, but I started regretting my pregnancy before my daughter was even born. I became extremely depressed during my 3rd trimester and I would beg and pray every night that something would happen to her and that she'd die before I could give birth. I couldn't connect with her and I honestly felt like she was a parasite sucking my life away from me. I couldn't vocalize a lot of these thoughts to my husband, but I did go to therapy. It didn't get better when she was born. I've never admitted this to anyone, but she didn't cry immediately when she was born and I remember holding my breath wishing that she would never suck air into her lungs and that she would be dead. The first few months were torture. She wasn't an easy baby. Fussy, endless crying, shrieking, couldn't sleep through the night at all. We hired 2 nannies to care for her 24/7 after 2 months. I think I dissociated myself from her. I have treated her as nice as I could. Been the mom to her that I know I would have wanted. I love her, but I also don't love her with my heart. It's a strange, empty feeling. I never even took my full maternity leave. I just wanted my old life back. I just wanted to pretend that I never became a mom. I now work overtime just to avoid going home to her. Both my husband and I have extremely lucrative careers. We have more money than we could ever use in our lives. Yet no amount of money can ever undo the decision I made to have a child. None. All money can buy are nannies to take the child off your hands so you can pretend to live the life you used to. But that's how it will always be from now on, just pretend. I spend every day regretting my decision. I grieve the potential lives I could have led if I just had an abortion. My husband and I were far happier before we had our daughter. He told me a few weeks ago that if he could go back to our old lives and our old relationship before our daughter, he would choose to in an instant. But I can see how much he loves her. How he loves her differently than I do. I know that I have become a vile, heartless, and cruel person. I don't deny it. If I could do anything, literally anything, to inherently change the way I feel towards my daughter, I would. If you've wanted to be child-free your whole life and are now starting to doubt, please think harder about your choice than I did. Even with all the money, the perfect career, and a healthy loving relationship, you will never understand the weight of having a child until they are brought into this world.